This is y'all's Will Yahuda. Back at you again. You know, I was on social media and I noticed this right here. And I began to have flashbacks of the hypocrisy. This video will show you some of the flashbacks that I had. But if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, I'm only going to show a few minutes of this. But you could see the entire video on Vimeo and Black Junction TV. I will leave the links, if you're watching this on YouTube, in the description box and in the comment section. I did a video last night, worked hard on it, and they removed it talking about hate speech, and it's not talking about hate speech whatsoever. But I'm not mad, I appealed it. So if YouTube want to act funny, I'm going to just divert people away from YouTube. I've actually brought people into YouTube to subscribe to my channel. But since they want to act funny, I'm going to just divert people away from them to Vimeo and Black Junction TV. And you can also see me on other social media platforms. Just Google the name Yah's Will Yahuda. And any questions, contact me at my email address at Yah's. Contact me on my email address. It's yahswill@gmail.com. Now, let me get into this right here. Now, you see the article, how this video is about how white people, mostly, you got some black, say color doesn't matter when it comes to the people of the Bible. I'm going to show the hypocrisy of how it do matter. And not only that these Europeans have assumed the identities of several people, Hebrews, Egyptians, and Native American as one. All right, me personally, I think black people, we should have our own stuff, really. Let them have their stuff. But And besides, I don't understand why the Caucasians are getting upset. It's their people that's doing this. But it's their people that are doing this. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to point out the hypocrisy. Okay? Now, those who don't know that, they cut up about this. And I'm going to show some more pictures of black actors in movie roles of fictitious characters, may I ask. Not biblical. Fictitious characters that I also witnessed that Europeans are cutting up about that. Now, these are fictitious characters. I mind you, people that fabricated out of someone else's head. But just hang tight and let me show you what I got. There's a reason why I had this here. You see red skin. Now this right here could be taken to an offense like the word nigger. You know, think about it. Look at his complexion. Black man. It's let's look. All right, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the Europeans' own dictionary and show you that Native Americans are black people originally, using their own dictionary. This is the Webster Dictionary, 1828. You can look it up. It's a real book. It's not fictitious. Webster's Dictionary, 1828. See it? And here's the definition of American. Putting it up there so you can read it. An American, adjective pertaining to America. Okay. All right. Now, a native of America. Now get this. Originally, that means the first. Applied to the aboriginals or copper-colored races. Black people. You see that? Now, white people are called Americans. You see how untruthful this is. Can't even find the words for these lies. You see that? To the copper-colored races found here by the Europeans. See, that's a different race right there. European and the original people, they wasn't called American, but that's the definition is telling you that the original Indians are black people. But now applied to the descendants of Europeans born in America. See, when they steal nationalities, they steal languages, they steal lands, they steal resources. But they whining and crying about fictitious characters in movie roles. See the hypocrisy. It don't stop there. I got more for you. I'm gonna ease my way to the Bible, and the names whitening in the faces whitening as well in the Egyptians. Just hold tight. Now I'm about to go into the Bible part of the whitewashing and the lying about who's who. But I've done several videos proving that we are the children of Israel, Yasharel. Some say Yasharal, depending on how you pronounce it. The reason why the pronunciation is different because the people that claim to be Jews speak a German dialect of Hebrew. That's why you get the EL instead of the A. But the Hebrew letters and alphabet are still the same. They're just pronounced differently. Okay. Now, on YouTube, which I'm going to gradually get away from, I want you to go to my playlist. It's going to be titled Proving We Are Israel of Scriptures. Go to that playlist on my YouTube channel. I'm going to gradually get away from YouTube because I'm tired of that junk. Proving We Are Israel of Scriptures. That's what it's going to say. And then here's the name of the video. It's the continual castration of our heritage. That's one that shows definitive proof. All of these show definitive proof that the original people are black people. Science will even tell you cannot get black people from white people. You can get white people, all aspects of other races from black people. This is scientific fact. Even the Bible say everyone was created from one blood. And Yahuwah created man from the dust of the ground. There's no white dirt. You may have sand, but sand lacks nutrients. Sand is not dirt. Let me continue though. Let me move on. And then it said Egyptians and Hebrews are alike look alike in appearance. That's one. And then how they whiten. Let me see. I'm doing this. How they whiten black Hebrew names in Bible is another. And Jehovah and Jesus. Let me see I forget what the title. Where do they originate? It's showing you how they whiten the names. That right there show you how. These two right here show you how they whiten the names. I explained that. Why the names are Europeanized. They translated the original Hebrew names through 4 European languages, and English has changed itself 3 or 4 times. One testimony of this is the Old English Bible, the King James versus the English today. That's why the names sound differently. Names do not translate. Think about the Koreans, Kim Jong-un. His name is, they never translate any foreign people's name into English. They didn't translate his name to Lil Kim or Xi Jinping, the Chinese president. They don't translate his name because you don't translate names. The name's supposed to sound like the nationality of the person. Even Vladimir Putin, a white man, his name sounds Russian. You see the trickery that they've done to us. All right, moving on. Here's some more. Y'all's name removed. Here's some more. Just look at that playlist. Just look at that playlist. And here's another one. They say they are Jews. Check that one out. And white lies and black people. At the end of that, it's telling you more about who we are. Definitive proof. The beginning of it is talking about loving the truth and conforming to the truth. And then we are called by Yah's name. This video here is about slaves that had Hebrew names when they brought us over here. Okay? All right. I just want to pick apart some of these lies. Now, Numbers, the book of, Exodus. If you go to my videos, it'll show you where Moses stuck his hand in his bosom and it turned white. Now, if his hand was already white, what's the miracle? Okay? And another thing, these people are physically not able to work in the hot sun. Some of you may think that you're not getting sunburnt right now. Just give it a few decades. I'm seeing videos of white people that wish they had taken better care of their skin when they was younger. Just give it a minute. I'm trying to tell you something that's gonna help you. But anyway, Revelation talks about the sun getting hotter, scorching people. So who does that favor? Just think about it. The Europeans got all these advanced weaponry. You got the whole government. You're running the whole world. But in the end, the nature gonna start. It's already bucking against you now. I'm just telling you straight up. It's not hate speech. Telling you the truth. If I hated you, you'll know it. Because I'm not good at hiding my feelings. Just think about it. You're having trouble reproducing. You're losing land. Stuff that you stolen, you're losing it. Your crops ain't growing. Storms is tearing up your lands. I'm about to get off into something else, but let me keep moving. I'm just gonna pick apart these lies. Just look at this. Just see what this does. What this does to white people. It gives them a false sense of pride. False sense. The reason why I say false, because this is not you. This is not Samson. This is a more accurate of Samson. The Bible clearly tells you that Ham is the father of Mizraim, Egypt. Ham means hot burnt black. Kemet, land of the blacks. And the Hebrews lived amongst the Egyptians, and you could not tell them apart by looking at them. Case in point. Joseph's own brother thought he was an Egyptian. Joseph was a Hebrew, sold into slavery by his brother, and they didn't recognize him years later. Now, if he'd have been white, they would have had no problem spotting Joseph because he'd have been white among black people. Okay, I'm just giving you the crash course of it. The Apostle Paul. I know they changed the names around. Was mistaken as an Egyptian because he spoke a white man language, Greek, in the book of Acts. I'll go over this in one of my videos. I don't know which one, but if you seek to know the truth, just watch them. Take out a little time. And another thing, Noah's Ark. Get back on here. Let me delete some of these. Noah's Ark. Just think about that. Like I said, you can't get black from white. They recessive genes. And another thing, your recessive eyes, your light color eyes are prone to eye cancer. That's why our eyes are dark, to block out the radiation. But anyway, now the world was replenished through Noah's seed. Now, where did black folks come from? Now, if you read the book of Enoch, it describes Noah as having white skin. He was an albino, white skin with woolly hair. He was an albino. Albinos come from black people, as well as white people, through clean leprosy that they renamed and called vitiligo. The word vitiligo is a new word, but the old term is clean leprosy. I have a video on that, but I don't think it's in the playlist. If you scroll through my thing on YouTube, you'll see the blotches of skin. You'll be able to tell which one is talking about clean leprosy. Just look at it. But anyway, let me move on. I don't want this to be too long. Y'all don't want this to be too long. And everybody know the mind rape this has had on our people. Revelation, Daniel, clearly talking about hair like wool. This is hair like a goat. That's hair like a wool. Nappy hair, what you call it. I call it happy hair. This is hair like a wool. And feet like burnt brass. This is a lie right here. Okay?